risky stuff. But because KT looked at the enemy comp and was like, okay, we can't team fight, they needed to warp the game in some ways. We saw Rockstar
work in school.
I mean, this is the hot esports.
Hightailing their way over here.
It's the hot esports ticket, Achilles. If you got the ticket this one, you are not leaving your seat unaccounted for.
And right on the backside of Faker has that red buff to slow him up. They're going to dash through. Faker just have the flash, but Score is going to cut him off. Pawn getting exhausted now. Score just going to go ahead and flash in. That's going to be the kill. First blood going over to Pawn on Zed.
More and more comfortable.
Well, Faker out of mana, throws the shield on himself, does not have flash. They cut him off at the end of the line. Smeb wraps around from the backside. Last melee hit comes up with the kill. 2 on the board for KT.
A nice roam from Smeb, pushing in top.
Ash Arrow comes out. Faker still gets clipped. Flash forward from Wolf with the ebb and flow. Comes up with the heal to keep Faker alive, at least for now. Smeb comes into the backside, has the flame spitter, helps take him out as Pawn. Claims the killing blow, and a second one goes over to KT Rolster, taking out Peanut. Doesn't do enough. Actually, does make it out alive, but it's like Huni might not be able to say the same. The red buff slowing him up. Electro Harpoon doesn't connect. Good flash away from Bang at the last second to get out of range of that Ash Arrow.
He's going to walk out.
Could just kill Wolf. Gonna go ahead, jumps in, doesn't even use the death mark, might still have the kill, has to use it right at the last second. Does get it, they're waiting for him to snap back, they're ready for this one. Peanut's got the bush hop, so the flash won't take Pawn far enough away to keep him alive, so he does
exhaust everything he can get. Speaking of Wolf.
Yep, Electro Harpoons with the overheat doing quite a bit of damage. Score comes up with a kill clap. Looks like he might go down. No, the shield comes in. Heal as well from depth, keeping him alive over the wall. Smeb gets jumped on, throws down the equalizer straight into the zone. Is it enough to keep him alive? Yes, it is. The Ash Arrow comes out, locks up Wolf. He's going to go down. 3 members of SK Telecom just get ripped right off of Summoner's Rift by KT Rolster. And they are just going to be very well could net themselves for that. Faker just trying to spend his time getting some damage in onto the turret. Score goes low, throws up the collateral damage. Bang has the flash away, but Death follows through with his own. Red carpet laid out by Smeb. It's very cheeky by Pawn. Red carpet thrown out for Peanut, getting burned away at. Down to just about half HP. The Leandre's doing so much work. Meanwhile, Smeb juking away from the dredge line. Hootie connects onto the wall. Now Pawn goes down onto Bang. Death marks there, and he gets taken out. Kill coming through for the Zed. A lot of poke eliminated for the side of SK Telecom. They're going to go ahead and work their way right back over to this Baron where they will start it up.
And you see in that fight why it was so important that they took the early objectives, because Orianna is never grouped with a front line in front of her to put the ball, to cancel out the death mark. Faker has been out of position because it's very hard to have position, and we hear an ultimate pop and we see a turn.
Yeah, dredge line coming through. Big
equalizer!
Big shockwave comes through. Faker just absolutely devastates the ranks of KT Rolster. A triple kill for him. Pawn trying to get out with his life, but it just doesn't look very likely. And good God, off the backside of the Baron, SKT blow the game wide open. Hootie, he lands the dredge line. Pawn dead to rights will go down. That's an ace for SK Telecom T1.
That right there is the 4th.
In on to Score. He quick draws in just for the reload, not even trying to get over the wall. Def gets popped up yet again, has to flash over towards the tier 2. Now they're firing back. Huni gets locked down. The redemption heal comes through, but it's not enough to save his life. Smeb, very long time for that to regen. Peanut getting jumped on. Big flame spitter coming through from Smeb, but they're going to go ahead, turn away, be happy with the turret, maybe get the inhib if they can. Might be a little bit too risky. Is now Score getting jumped on by Bang, trying to make it out with his life. Pawn coming in, they're trying to back him up. He will die, but Pawn goes in. Deathmark comes down. Can they save his life? He jumps to the back line with the arcane shift. The Deathmark will not kill him. Shockwave connects. Smab very nicely timed Zonius to keep himself alive, but the bullet comes through. Faker, can he follow up with yet another kill? There it is. The auto attack is enough to take out the Rumble. 2 members dead. Pawn effectively out of the fight. SKT.
They turn on to Baron.
I mean, they turn on to Baron. Mana gets caught by that shockwave. Big goes straight into the zone. He has Peanut getting rooted down. Pawn comes over the wall looking for a kill. Can he find it? Dashes onto Peanut with a death mark in the back line. Looks like he might just get the pop. Heal comes through, but it's just not going to be enough to keep him alive. Red line connects onto Pawn. Meanwhile, Faker goes down as Smeb burns right through him. Pawn taking the blast cone for a ride. Will be able to make it out with his life. It's a 2-for-1 pickup in favor of KT. Bang still sort of
trying the Baron.
Is dead for 5 seconds. Won't be able to join in with this one. Redemption coming down to keep KT healthy. When he comes forward, the Baron goes down, goes over to Score. Can they make it out with a buff this time around? We're going to find out. Smeb goes into the zone. He is with a flame spitter up. Get a whole lot of damage done to Huni, but now he's just all on his lonesome, stuck on an island with KT Rolster.
Equalizer back up.
And they cannibalize him. Peanut trying to make it out of here. Dashes in, but he just pays for it with his life. Depth picks up the kill. 2 more members dead on the side of SKT to push forward, but that will be the inhibitor line broken by KT. They want to just peel out of here. They want to rotate down toward that spot.
Inevitable. This should be turret falling. There it is.
They get it, and they transition that into another inhib. You can see just how much damage Depth is doing every single shot. Evolution thrown down to get the heal. Smeb doesn't gain too much, but Thrill the Hunt's enough to zone them back at least for now, but the inhib still falls. Pawn getting the top one down to about half HP, and KT can just start with this full court press. Super Creep's going to be crashing in pretty much every single wave. Bang, gets jumped on, takes a lot of damage. Will not go down. The collateral not enough to finish him off. The heal comes through and keep him up.
Relies just to get Faker away from the turrets. They just want to end this game.
That might just be the end of this one. You can see the first turret goes down. Huni pushing forward, trying to find something. Shockwave comes in, but only finds Score. He gets popped up by the bubble. Pawn going into the back line. Will get his Guardian Angel pop, but he's just keeping the rest of SK Telecom busy while they shatter those Nexus turrets. Now Nexus
they finish.
is exposed. Smeb coming back in with the TP. A couple more shots on that Nexus, and I think they've done it. Here we go. Gonna last few kills at the end as they kill Peanut. The Nexus crumbles, and we're going to game 3.
This series is making us believers, first of SK Telecom and their ability in big matches. Peanut